We had all sorts of plans for the weekend. We thought we might take the boat out, or we might go camping, and then it rained. So I checked the weather from Wednesday and it was 80%, then 100%, then 80%. So we thought, no, what the hell. There's a road that we haven't driven for about 2 years called Klondyke Road. So we jumped in the car. Last time we were there, the road was really bad, and we were hoping after 4 or 5 days of rain that it would be a bit more fun, bit of mud. Anyway, there was very little mud, so we drove through to Klondyke Road, stopped first and got some coffee, and then thought we'll just explore. On the last time we were there, there were a lot of motorbikes. It's probably one of the most popular motorbike dual sport back roads that there is around Auckland. So within the first 100 meters we passed motorbikes, and then it got quite crazy. I'm guessing in half an hour we must have passed probably 30-40 bikes. It was busy. The problem was they were all coming from the opposite direction, although it's a dual direction road, and a lot of the guys were not sticking to their side of the road. They were coming around on the wrong side, on the corner, standing on their pegs. So you had to be very wide awake. We were probably doing 30 kilometers per hour most of the time, headlights on, and as you know, my car's bright yellow, so you can't really miss it. But anyway, we were still driving really slowly just to be sure. The road is really pretty. I've spoken about it on a previous video. It goes through a lot of forestry areas. Some of the trees have been felled, so it's not quite as dense as it was. But it's still really, really pretty. Lots of ferns and trees. And there was a little bit of mud here and there. It's not like the American BLM land, so we can't just go into the middle of nowhere. All the forestry land is closed off and gated. But still, it's a fairly narrow track and I think very pretty. It's the seasons in New Zealand. We're moving towards summer, so we're in spring at the moment. It rains here about 1.4 meters a year, so that's about 45 inches, somewhere around there. So it's quite a lot of rain. Everything's very green, and due to the volcanic nature of New Zealand, there's lots of hills and valleys and all that sort of thing. But it's very green, so it's pretty. This place is about probably 3 kilometers from a river called the Waikato River. The Waikato River runs into the sea at the dunes that I've filmed at many times. So anyway, we just drove the whole route. And then when we got to the end, we just thought, what the hell, let's go and have a look if there's a caravan that sells coffee. So we went down and got some coffee and a blueberry muffin, and that was it. It was a few hours. It was nice getting out. We came across this truck. It was a timber truck, and he was driving up this road. So we pulled over and waited, and then he flashed his lights saying no, we must come. And he decided to reverse probably 100 meters down the road. I thought it was a little dangerous because of the motorbikes screaming up the hill, but anyway, nobody hit him, so it was good. And yeah, it would have been much easier for us to pull over, but he decided to reverse. So yeah, it was all good. The other comment I wanted to make was that we've had the rooftop tent now, and we've done three or four trips with it, and it makes a huge difference to your fuel consumption. On the FJ, I've been averaging between 11.8 and about 12 liters per 100. I'll type in what it is in miles per gallon. but using the rooftop tent, it's made a difference of about 1 litre to 1.5 litres per 100 k's. So let's call it 10% heavier by putting the rooftop tent on. It's just too much of a mission to take off all the time, so I just leave it on. But and I don't use the car every day, which is good. But it does make a difference, in case anybody wanted to know.
Like a bird on a tree, I'm just sitting here. I got time, it's clear to see. From up here, the world seems small. We can sit